I never really believed in the ghost until this experience from a couple years back. It was a foggy winter night past midnight when I was about to drive my girlfriend home from my house. As I blacked out of a driveway, I thought I saw a shadowy figure crossing the street. A few houses down, a car came from the opposite direction as I pulled into the street and didn't react when it drove past where I thought I saw the figure, so I thought it was nothing. As I got halfway down the block, I couldn't shake the feeling something was off. So not wanting to childhood, I just said, I think I forgot locked the door. So I drive back home. I don't see the figure anyone, and I go check to the door clocked as I get back to my car, and my heart still drops as I retell this. My girlfriend asked me, "Did you see anything?" Scratching me outside the car. She said something sounded like a scratching along the wall passenger side of the car as was checking the door. She has never asked me any such type of question before, even if she superstition. She never asked anything like that before. She doesn't regular econ business think like this. I told her she must have imagined it was got F out of there, but we see something there in the forest. So it happened back when I was studying in a boarding school in Kottagar, Tamil Nadu. I was in the 10th grade and we were in the middle of board exam preparation, so the girls' dormitory at our school was one huge space divided into 4 sections, each for grade 9 to 12. The ninth grades had vacation and their dormitory section lights were off while the rest of us still had school. So one usual night after our dinner we got back to our dorms and the ACAs, the ladies who work in the dormitories, switched off the lights, got everyone to their heads and left the dorm. To go their rooms, me and friends, we sneaked off into the 11th graders section to chat with everyone, and we were just having fun. Then suddenly there was this black bag on the floor that scared us, and we were trying to trap the bag. At the same time, we couldn't see it properly since the dorm lights were off, so we used our study lamps to catch it. So two girls were in the middle of doing that. As they continued doing that, I just lifted my head for a second from the floor and looked to the opposite side where I can see the night graves dorm, and all of a sudden I see the huge lady, and by huge I mean huge, wearing a white night gown. That's what it looked like, and a pink scarf on her head, and she was standing facing her back and not moving at all. At first I was actually confused when I saw it. Then I just thought to myself, no way. I started and I for 5 seconds more hoping it will just be an Aka with the dorms, and then I realized all the Akas left the dorm and the ninth graders are on vacation. I immediately asked the other girls around me what it was, and they had not noticed the lady until then. When they looked at it, they were just as shocked, and all of us were getting paranoid because when we took one of our study lamps and pointed at the lady, it wasn't moving even then, just standing still facing her back at us. We had a couple Thai friends who were with us at that time, and the moment they saw it, they just shut their mouth and huge at each other at the said cause they knew it was real, and the Thai kids in school used to expensive paranormal stuff a lot. I called my best friend who were talking in the washroom to come out and be with us since I was I was so scared, and that was when another girl who didn't see the lady yet got up confused, asking everyone what happened, and she took one look at the screamed. We all started hating since we were supposed to be asleep, and we knew the Akas would be, and they came from their rooms and asked what happened, and my wife we were all out of bed, and we just made the excuse that war was a big hack, so our friend screamed cause she was scared of that. The Akas switched on the thermometer lights, and when we looked at the next dorm, the lady was gone. We went for camping in high school with a bunch of friends on a land that was next to a pensioner cemetery. We saw a strange light in the woods between our spot and the cemetery. We could also hear whispers. The guys went to investigate, but the lights would disappear whenever they got close. Probably not paranormal, but we didn't hear or see anyone else in the area. We stayed day night anyway, and the guys took turns keeping watch. Others thought the lights all night. There wasn't any others activity. Not paranormal, but another time we went camping with our girl scout troop when I was 9. Our troop leader liked to tell ghost stories. After we'd all bedded down, we could hear sometimes large moving in the bushes around camp. Our troop leaders told us it was probably Bigfoot and he was looking for a tasty Girl Scout who didn't go to bed. Yeah. We were woken up by the police really early, like just before dawn. The next morning, he told her we needed to leave. A man who lived a few miles from where we were camping had killed his wife and kids and fled into the woods. The night before, the dogs had tracked him to the trails behind our campsite, and they believe he was still in the area and were evacuated the campground for safety reasons.